Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful time. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital is turning up the heat, and the latest spoilers are pointing toward a storm of revelations, betrayals, and dramatic confrontations that fans won't want to miss. Tensions are rising across Port Charles as prime suspects begin to emerge in ongoing mysteries, while tempting propositions threaten to shake up already fragile relationships, and the return of some familiar faces promises to ignite chaos in unexpected ways. Let's break down what's brewing and why it all matters. In the aftermath of recent turmoil, the question of who can be trusted is front and center. Secrets are lurking behind nearly every smile, and motives are more complicated than they appear. Investigations are closing in on key players, and the walls are tightening around certain characters who may not be able to keep their lies hidden much longer. One thing is for sure, truth never stays buried for long in Port Charles, and every secret comes with consequences. The police department and those working behind the scenes are circling around several prime suspects tied to recent schemes. Names are being whispered in hushed tones, and suspicions are mounting. For some, the evidence is circumstantial, but for others, the clues are starting to line up in ways that are difficult to ignore. A single slip-up, a careless word, or a misplaced detail could unravel carefully laid plans. And the closer the net draws, the more desperate certain characters will become. Desperation in Port Charles often leads to rash choices, and those rash choices have a tendency to explode in ways that impact everyone connected. While suspicions are simmering, there are also propositions being floated, offers that are too tempting for some to resist, even though they come with heavy risks. Port Charles has always been a place where power plays are made in quiet corners, where deals are struck in shadows, and where personal gain often outweighs caution. These propositions may involve alliances with unlikely partners, bargains that come at steep costs, or opportunities that look promising on the surface but carry devastating consequences underneath. The lure of control, influence, or revenge is strong, and certain characters are standing at crossroads where one decision could alter their lives forever. And then there are the returns, shocking comebacks that promise to send shockwaves through the community. Fans know that when a familiar face walks back into Port Charles, it's rarely a simple homecoming. More often than not, these returns are layered with unfinished business, hidden motives, or explosive secrets. Old grudges resurface. Unresolved emotions come rushing back, and carefully constructed lives are thrown into turmoil by the reappearance of someone thought to be gone for good. Whether these returns bring healing, heartbreak, or havoc remains to be seen, but they guarantee that the drama is far from over. One of the biggest questions hovering over the canvas right now is, who's truly guilty and who's being set up? The nature of Port Charles means that no one is ever entirely innocent, but the hunt for prime suspects is raising eyebrows. Every character with a questionable past or a motive is finding themselves under scrutiny. Some are scrambling to clear their names, while others are leaning into misdirection to keep attention off themselves. But as layers are peeled back, it becomes clear that even the most unlikely suspects could have deeper involvement than anyone suspected. The storyline is being woven in such a way that the audience is left questioning everyone's motives. Nothing is straightforward, and the idea that the guilty party could be hiding in plain sight makes the suspense even sharper. At the same time, those tempting propositions are creating a ripple effect. A character may believe they're simply taking advantage of a good opportunity, but the repercussions are often far-reaching. In Port Charles, alliances shift quickly, and someone's ally one day could be their enemy the next. The offers being placed on the table have the power to create rifts in families, break apart friendships, and even destroy romantic bonds. The allure of money, power, or vengeance has a way of clouding judgment. And when judgment is clouded, betrayals are never far behind. Viewers should be prepared for betrayals that cut deep and for characters who may shock us by taking deals we never imagined they'd consider. As for the shocking returns, the whispers are already swirling. When someone presumed gone, or even believed to be out of the picture for good, steps back into Port Charles, every storyline is thrown into new territory. Imagine the ripple effect of a return that no one anticipated. A single person's presence could unravel lies, expose secrets, or reignite passions thought long dead. For some, the return could be a blessing, but for others, it could be their undoing. And given the way General Hospital thrives on twists, it's safe to say that these returns won't be quiet or simple. They'll be explosive, dramatic, and unforgettable. The drama isn't limited to the suspects, the deals, or the comebacks. It's also about the emotional fallout. Families will be forced to choose sides. Lovers will be tested. Old wounds will be reopened. The intensity of these storylines lies not just in the external conflict, but in the deeply personal stakes for every character involved. Every confrontation has the potential to change dynamics forever, and every revelation has the ability to destroy lives or piece them back together. What's especially compelling about the direction of the show right now is how interconnected everything feels. The search for prime suspects isn't just a standalone mystery. It's intertwined with the propositions being made and the returns about to unfold. One suspect may only be in the hot seat because of a shady deal they took. Another may be under suspicion because of an unexpected return that put them in the spotlight. The writing is weaving these threads tightly together, ensuring that when one bombshell drops, it reverberates across multiple storylines. That layered storytelling is what keeps fans glued to their screens, eager to see how one twist will set off a chain reaction. The anticipation is high, and the possibilities are endless. Who will be exposed as guilty, and who will cleverly escape justice? Which tempting proposition will change the course of a character's future forever? And whose return will alter the balance of power in Port Charles in ways no one saw coming? These are the questions viewers are asking, and the answers are promising to deliver shock, excitement, and emotional punches that define the heart of General Hospital. As the tension builds, it's worth remembering that on this show, nothing is ever as it seems. Characters may appear cornered, only to reveal a clever escape plan. Others may seem trustworthy, only to betray those closest to them. And some may shock us by stepping into roles we never expected them to play. That unpredictability is part of the thrill and ensures that even longtime fans can't always guess where the story will head next. So buckle up, because the coming weeks in Port Charles are about to be packed with revelations, betrayals, and shocks that will keep the town buzzing. The suspects are lining up, the deals are being struck, and the returns are just beginning. And if history has taught us anything, it's that when all three of these elements collide, chaos is guaranteed. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for all of your updates.